Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Third down. Here's Haskins. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it, because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Richard trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second down. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And here he'll get it. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. One receiver left, 2 to the right. On 2nd and goal, Haskins feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 6 yards away. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Second and 2. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On the run, it's Robinson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Haskins on third down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Andy Isabella. His 5th touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's going to let this one go deep, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah.
Back to throw. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete from the contact. It's now 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
It's just me and you.
At the 38-yard line.
Hey, check 20.
On first down, Richard. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. This is caught by Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
What we got?
Now Haskins on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
This is Thomas. And an alley to run. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got it.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. This one caught by Isabella. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
The extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes. Though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Bang, 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 bang. 64. Wait.
They go play action now. Haskins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 56 yards. Check 59. Pause. Mike, check. 59. Let's take off.
They run. Robinson. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now it's Haskins. The quick slant caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Haskins going to try to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 3rd down. It's Robinson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a